Count the Google products you've touched today. Maybe you searched something, checked Gmail, followed the blue dot on Maps, watched a couple of YouTube videos. Your phone probably runs Android. You're likely reading this in Chrome. Every one of those is free. You have never been sent a bill. So here's the question that runs this whole channel. If the products are free, where does the money come from? Because Alphabet, Google's parent company, brought in $403 billion last year. That's not a rounding error, that's more revenue than the entire economy of a mid-sized country. And almost all of it traces back to one thing. Most people picture Google as a sprawling technology empire. AI models, self-driving cars, quantum computers, a cloud business renting servers to half the internet, Android in billions of pockets. It looks like a company doing 100 different things and making money 100 different ways. That picture is wrong. Not a list wrong, structurally wrong. Strip away the branding and Google is not 100 businesses. It's essentially one business, wearing 100 different costumes. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here is Alphabet's revenue broken into the pieces the company actually reports. The tallest bar by a mile is Google Search and Other, $224.5 billion. Next, YouTube advertising, $40.4 billion. Then Google Network, the ads Google places on other people's websites and apps, $29.8 billion. Add those three together and you get $294.7 billion. Every one of them is the same thing wearing a different label, advertising. That's the machine. Everything else you ever heard about Google is financially a rounding item next to it. Let's put a number on it. Advertising is roughly 73% of everything Alphabet earns. Just search on its own, one product, is about 56% of total revenue. That means the little text box you type into is by itself more than half of a $400 billion company. And this isn't a fluke of 1 year. The year before, ads were an even higher share, about 76%. For 2 decades, this ratio has barely moved. Google has launched, bought, and killed hundreds of products. Through all of it, the answer to how does Google make money has stayed exactly the same. It sells ads. So why give away Search, Maps, Gmail, Android, Chrome, all of it for free? Because those products aren't the thing Google sells. They're the thing that produces the thing Google sells. Follow the loop. Google gives you a genuinely useful free product. You use it, and in using it, you hand over a stream of signals. What you searched, where you went, what you watched, what you almost bought. That data lets Google target ads with frightening precision. Precise ads are worth more to advertisers, so they pay more. And that money funds the next free product, which pulls in the next wave of data. Free product, your attention, sharper targeting, more ad dollars, and around again. Every free thing Google builds is really a new sensor bolted onto the same advertising engine. Maps knows where you go. Gmail knows who you talk to. Chrome and Android watch almost everything. The generosity is real, and it is completely aligned with selling ads. This is where it gets uncomfortable, so let's be precise about who's who. On one side, the advertisers. Millions of businesses handing Google that $294.7 billion. They are the customers. They are who Google works for. On the other side, you. You are not the customer. In this transaction, you are the product. Or more exactly, your attention and your data are the inventory being sold. It's the oldest line in the business, and it's the oldest line because it's true. If you're not paying for the product, you are the product. Google isn't hiding this. It's just that the free stuff is so good you forget a sale is happening every single time you use it. Step back and feel the size of it. The advertising line, $294.7 billion, is larger, on its own, than the total revenue of almost every company on Earth. YouTube ads alone, at $40 billion, would rank as a giant standalone business. And when the dust settles, Alphabet keeps an enormous amount of it. Net profit last year was $132 billion. That is what a near monopoly on the world's attention converts into. Not 100 small streams, one overwhelming river, and it's paid for by advertisers bidding for a slice of your day. Here's why no one has knocked it over. The flywheel gets stronger the bigger it spins. More users give Google more data makes its ads better. Better ads make more money buys the talent and the free products that attract even more users. A rival would have to outbuild search, outfund the free products, and out-target the ads, all at once from behind. That's the moat, not one product, the loop. The one real question mark is what happens if AI changes how people search. If you ask a chatbot instead of typing into a search box, that's the live threat to the machine, and it's exactly why Google is pouring billions into its own AI. It is defending the engine, not the search box. So next time you open Maps or search a question or lose an hour to YouTube, remember what's actually happening. You're not the customer being served, you're the raw material being refined, and the refined product, your attention, is sold for about $295 billion a year. The tools are free because you are the thing being sold. That's the mechanic. If seeing the machine behind the free changed how you look at it, that's the whole point of this channel. The money's always doing something, and it's usually doing it quietly. Subscribe and we'll keep pulling the covers off. Next time, how a company that loses money on every ride is somehow worth billions.